Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
A warm welcome to the tiny little stars of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Students, we are back with the part 2 of the video for this chapter. Standard 4th, subject EVS 1, lesson number 3, storage of water. Kids, let's have a quick recap of what we learned in video 1. Living things need water for their survival. Rain is the main source of water on the earth. Water slides off or flows away over the grounds as surface water and fills ponds, lakes, rivers, etc. We also learned not to waste water and save it in all possible ways. We shall now learn the storage of water. Storage of water is divided into two methods. First is the traditional method and the other is modern methods. In traditional method, we are having various types. First, wells, water tanks, draw wells, rivers and bunds, old reservoirs and old tanks. Whereas in modern method, we are having dams and bore wells. Now we will learn more about the various traditional methods. Traditional method. Traditional method means the method used for storing water in the olden days, that is ancient times. In our state, a variety of methods of storing water were existing in the olden days. But nowadays, these old water stores are rarely used. Rarely means very minimum in use. However, their remains can be seen in many places. Even though we are not using this traditional method anymore, but still we find these methods at different places existing till now. Let's refer to the pictures and understand more about the traditional methods of storing water. The first was the well. Next, water tank in forts. Next, draw well. Next was bunds on river, old reservoirs, and the last was old tank. Kids, let's see the water tank in fort, how it helped the people staying on the fort. During the rule of Shivaji Maharaj, the hill forts had reservoirs and tanks dug into the stone for people who lived on the hill forts. In this way, it helped the soldiers to guard the fort and survive on it without any issues. Let's know more about the drawell. Drawells are found in villages. It is also called as aad. In the past, drawells were dug to get the drinking water. Water could be drawn from these wells using a small pot, and this small pot is called as pora, and this small pot is tied to a rope. The village named Atpadi in Sangli district of Maharashtra had a drawell in every wada. These drawells went out of use when the tap water system was introduced. Let's see about the rivers and the bunds. A small earthen wall across the channel of a river from one bank to the opposite bank to store water is called as bunds. Bunds are always created on the river. A mason is a person who uses stones, bricks and concrete to build up this wall, and that is why this wall is called as earthen or masonry bunds. Let's learn about the old reservoir. A good deal of water is collected in the form of artificial lake is called as a reservoir. Most of the reservoirs were built using stone and mortar. These reservoirs were built in areas which received very less rainfall or in the areas which did not have any major river. The water from these reservoirs were released by the means of canals and channels for agricultural use, for drinking and also for generating electricity. Hello kids, let's have a glance of the old tank. Old tanks are also called as hod. Old tanks called hod were built in large cities to store water in the past. Some of them are still in use. How can underground water be drawn? Yes, it can be drawn with the help of wells, tube well and hand pumps. As all these are used to obtain the water that seeps into the ground. That is, we can pull out the underground water by using this means. Dear students, my friend Shivani and Amay get tap water in their house. As a result, the water from the drawell is not used any longer, and because of this, the grandmother is very upset. Now, we have to suggest how Shivani and Amay can use the drawell water for the purposes other than drinking. Here we are with the solution for Shivani and Amay for using the drawell water. They can use this water for watering the plants, for washing clothes, for cleaning the utensils, for taking bath and even for cleaning the house. In this way, they can make their granny happy. Now let's move towards the modern method of storing water. Modern methods can also be called as recent systems of water storage. Dams and borewells are the modern method of water storage. Let us learn the modern method of water storage, that is dam. Dam is the most important and huge water storage in modern days. Dams made it possible to store huge quantities of water. As a result, more land was brought under cultivation. Not only this, it also helped to set up the factories and generate electricity. Because of this, cities began to grow near the areas where dams were built. Let's have a look at the important dams of Maharashtra. Jaikwadi Dam. Jaikwadi Dam is built on river Godavari in Aurangabad district. The next important dam is the Koina Dam. It is built on river Koina in Satara district. The next is the Ujni Dam. Ujni Dam is built on river Bhima at Solapur district. The next important dam is the Yeldari Dam. It is built on river Purna at Parbhani district. Kids, all these dams have helped the city to progress and flourish in a better way. Kids, we have learned that before wells were dug to reach out the water under the ground, but it was not possible to draw deep-seated groundwater. Now, with the help of electric pumps, it is possible to do so. Borewells are dug for this purpose. These wells are very deep but very narrow. Students, you can see something interesting over here. What it is? Yes, they are the jars, the big pots of water. But these big pots of water are called as panpoi. Panpoi means drinking water stand. People out on the roads need water when they are thirsty. In some places, big clay jars of drinking water are kept for the use of such people. This water is offered free of charge. This is known as panpoi. Panpois are set up by individuals or institutions. Panpois are very useful, especially in summer. Students in the villages, especially we find this panpois. In cities too, we find the drinking water stand. But in cities we have tap system, not the jar system. And this system you can find mostly near the railway stations or on the main roads. Let's summarize what we learned in this video. We learned different uses of water, availability of surface water and underground water. We need to save and use water economically and carefully. We learned the traditional and the modern methods of storage of water with their importance. We also learned about the important dams in Maharashtra. Last, we learned the panpois, how they are useful to us during summer. Hello kids, now it's your activity time. Let's do an activity. The activity for you is, you are going to write 6 ways in which you will try to save water. And I think it's easy for you as you all try to save water in every possible way. We will be meeting soon with another video. Till then, keep learning something new every day. Thank you.